Hi guys, so it's week 4, day 3. Today is a bit more mobility and core orientated. It's kind of like a bit of a undulating the week, so we've had two, pretty rough, intense days. So we're gonna bring it down a little bit today. It's still gonna be tough. We're gonna get a lot of sweat built up because we're gonna keep moving, um, and it's gonna be pretty tough on the core. But we're gonna give the bigger muscle groups a bit of a rest: the chest, shoulders, back, legs, and so on. So without further ado, anyway, it's 20 reps each for each exercise. What I'll do is I'll just do the full round. It may take a while. It's maybe a long video, so just be prepared for that. I'll try and go through it as quick as I can with as little rest as possible. Um, yeah, so it's gonna be sweaty. First exercise is upward downward dog with a spider lunge. So these can take a bit of time. So it's upward, downward dog, and then stepping forward. So you do 20 of these. That's 3. Try and make sure when you're bringing this foot up, bring it up in line with a hand as much as you can. Get a full rotation through the spine, so don't be kind of half doing it. That's not really working. It's only when you start to get past 90 degrees or 180 degrees that you start to feel a stretch in the back. 3, 4. What I'll do actually, because this will be a long video, is I will do a little bit of each and then do these rounds separately myself. So you've seen that one. That was the upward downward dog to spider lunge. So 1, 2, 3, 4 to get it up to 20. This one's going to be, I'll do 4 of these as well. So this is Cossack lunge with shoulder rotation mixed in. So you start off, take the band behind your back, nice wide stance, go down into a Cossack lunge, or Cossack squat, sorry. Bringing the band round to the front, up, down to the other side, up, down to the other side. You can thank Shira for these ones. Oops. So that's 4. Make sure you give yourself plenty of space. Get as low as you can into the squat. That's 6 of those. Next is pretty much all core from here on out. So first exercise, toe touches. I just do 5 each to get an idea. So you do 20 of those. Everything's 20, guys. 20 reps for all exercises today, so don't have to do too much explaining in that regard. Next one is scissors. So feet 6 inches off the ground, and you're going to scissor your legs, making sure that the small of your back is in contact with the floor at all times. At no point in time should you be able to fit even a fingertip underneath that. There should be no gap. Take them as wide as you can. Obviously I'm limited in this hall, and bring them in across properly. Back extensions. So people ignore their back when it comes to core. Silly mistake. It's a really important part of it. So try and keep the feet, the tops of the feet down on the floor, hips down the floor, and you're just working through the back. Seems dead simple. It's quite taxing. You will feel it in the back. Great exercise, great drill. And then the last 2 exercises, the same thing, only flipped in reverse. So you're back to hollow rocks. So the abs again to front. You can hollow rock like so. You go with the baby crying. And then arch rock. For those last 2, the momentum for the movement is generated in the midsection, both back and front. So it'll feel like it'll feel frustrating at first because you may not be able to connect the dots and get that momentum generated. You might be throwing your arms and your legs over the show. Totally fine, don't worry. It's the intention to, it's the contraction and the intention to move. and you will get it. Just persevere, and it will come together. I'll try and add more of these in maybe as part of the warm up and so on in the future, so that we all kind of get good at them. That's it for the day. Remember, 20 of each exercise. I'm going to run through the names again. The first one is upward downward dog and spider lunge. Those combined. Second one's a Cossack with a shoulder rotation. Third one, toe touches. Fourth one is the crossovers, legs 6 inches off the floor. Make sure keep your back down, otherwise you can injure your back. All right. If it's too hard at the lower height, raise your legs up and crisscross them higher up. And that's an easier variation. You won't injure your back then. Make sure you keep that back down. It's crucial. And then back extension. So you lie on your front, put everything else on the floor, and it's just your rib cage. You try to lift your rib cage off the floor, engage in the back muscles, upper back and mid back. Even your lower back will engage too naturally. And last but not least then is the hollow rocks and the arch rocks. So they're two of the same side, basically the two exercises that are opposites of one another. So you're trying to rock your body from using just the front, and then the same on the back. 20 of each. Go through that. Give yourself 3 rounds. It'll take quite a while actually, because this video is already 6 minutes long, and I barely did any reps, so it's going to take a while. But enjoy it. It's kind of light mobility core work, and it gets the sweat on. Thanks. Bye.